Now you can see on the screen under reasoning ability, today we are going to understand coding and decoding. So what is coding and decoding? Let us not understand the theory first. Now let us see here the most popular code students use to convey their love and affection towards opposite gender in the classroom. So now one by one we will participate in one first. First let us see, you keep your notebook ready, keep your pen, paper and everything ready. So in this code 143, a certain pattern is being used. Now what is we have to understand? We should understand the pattern for each and every question given in the examination. Now first question you have to solve. First question, in a certain code BANK is written as CBOL. Then how is NIC written in that code?
Sir, done sir.
Tell me, Diksha.
So the just next letter has been written. Suppose B, C comes after B, B comes after A. So this is how all the letters are arranged in the second line, sir.
Alright, so what is the answer now? Rajesh, tell me.
OJDF.
What is that one?
OJDF.
O J D F. Everybody got the same answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright. Now what is the series, or what is the code, or what is the pattern? Let us go with the one word. What is the pattern being used or followed in this question? It is +1 +1 +1 +1. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
I need answer, chorus, because you have to participate in the discussion. Whether it is +1 pattern is being used or not. Priyanka, Sharmila, Deepti?
Yes, sir. It is +1.
+1. So now if we use this +1 pattern, B after that C, so because it is +1, then A after B because +1, N after O comes because it is +1, L after K comes because it is +1. Now if you apply the same pattern here, then what is after N? Tell me. O. What is after I?
J.
What is after C?
D.
What is after E?
F.
F. That means when you go through the question, first you have to understand what is the pattern being used in this question. Now these kind of questions comes with a sentence in this fashion. What is this? In a certain code, bank is written as CBOL. How is nice written in that code? So they will give you a full sentence. They will give you one combination of words and they will ask you to find out the next combination. So whenever you find such kind of a questions, you have to believe that, or you have to understand that it is coding and decoding question. See, understanding the question is important in reasoning ability or in any competitive examination. It is not the answer which is actually difficult to understand. It is the question which is difficult to understand. So whenever you find this kind of questions, you should understand that it is comes under coding and decoding. Okay, then we already understood the pattern being used in this question. So now we have three different types of coding and decoding. How many types, Diksha? Diksha, how many types?
Yes, sir.
Three types of codings we are going to learn in this class. 90.5% or you can say 90% questions comes from these three patterns only, or three different types of coding only. So we will not waste much time. We will go with calculation. As already 2 classes are completed, now you can do this kind of questions very fast. I believe so. Let us see. Now come down to the explanation part from my side. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to use this kind of pattern series for finding the letter coding. So what is the first type of coding and decoding? Letter coding. That means they give letters from alphabet and they will ask you to find the coding. Letter coding. The first topic is letter coding we are discussing. Under this letter coding, we have different types of patterns. or types of coding under letter coding. Now, first one will be explained by Mansi. Mansi, can you see the first one under different types of patterns?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, bank and CBOL, what is the pattern being used?
The next letter comes, sir.
Huh.
Like after B, C letter comes, and after A.
Right. So
That
it is plus 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now see this BA, NK and AZ, MJ. What is the pattern being used?
Here we should subtract like the before letter comes.
That means in this pattern we have added one letter, or we have taken plus 1 pattern, and in this combination we have did the minus 1 combination. So in exams, if you get this kind of question, first you should think whether it is in plus 1 pattern or minus 1 pattern, plus 2 pattern or minus 2 pattern, plus 3 pattern or minus 3 pattern. Maximum they will ask you plus 1, 2, 3 only. Beyond that generally they don't go, because it will be technically too confusing for, so they will also not ask beyond 3. So first line or first pattern is plus 1 or minus 1. If they give you in this way, it should be understood like it is plus 1. But if they have given in this way, then you have to understand it is minus 1. Is it clear, Mansi?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Now next one. Rajesh. Rajesh? Rajesh, are you there? Okay, fine. Let us go with the...
I'm sorry, due to network it is coming and going. Tell me, sir.
Okay. Can you see the second question?
Sir, it is the plus 2 pattern and minus 2 pattern.
Explain how this bank has become DCPM.
Because B is followed by 2 letters, no? So that we'll get D and A is afterwards C and P, N is afterwards P and K is afterwards M.
Okay. And what about this bank? Why it has been coded as ZXJF?
Reverse, sir, actually. So that is decreased.
Explain.
So A, B.
Take B.
Yes, sir. B is the second letter and minus 2 means we'll get last letter in alphabet. That is 26th. Z. Like that we'll get A is followed by X and N is followed by J and K is followed by F.
Okay. So in this pattern they have used plus 2 or minus 2, correct?
Minus 2. Yes, sir.
Right. Now next third question onwards I have not done, because now you have understood how the pattern is being used and how to calculate. Now let us trouble few people here. Let me trouble first Sharmila.
Yes, sir.
Sharmila, tell me, in the third question, what is the pattern being used?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. So B has been given as E, A being written as D, N being written as Q, and K being written as N, because there is a gap of 3 letters, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now find out the minus. What would be the answer for the bank? Everybody.
I already done, sir.
You already did. Very good. And tell me.
YXKH.
Y,
X,
X,
H.
K,
H.
H. Let us see whether everybody will get the same answer or not. How many of you got the same answer?
So I got the same answer.
All right.
I got, sir.
Okay. Others don't say that same answer. You have to do it. Mentally, physically, you have to do it.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, I saw it.
You keep it on paper so that it will become a practice for you. Others, Deepthi, Diksha, Preeti, Mansi. Do it slowly. There is no urgency. You can take time. You do it. Okay. For others who have quickly completed, I'll give you one more word. Find out answer to that word. One more word for those are very fast. Okay. So I'm typing one more word here in this one. In this sequence only I'm typing, so that you will not get confused. Find out.
Sir, +3 pattern, sir.
The same. +3 or -3, I don't know. You have to tell me. For both +3 and -3, both find out. Preeti ji, Diksha, Deepti.
So I got the answer for the first one. Why XKH only?
Right, correct. You might have taken little extra time, but finding answer is important, not about the time here in this reasoning ability. Okay, good. Okay, what about Preeti?
It is going back reverse like -1, -2.
No, it is one pattern, -3 only, not 1, 2, 3, -3 in this question.
Sir,
it's not
my answer
+3.
is ZYJI.
For CBML,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. ZYJI.
ZYJI.
ZYJI. Right. What about others?
Sir, +3 I had.
Okay, you followed +3. You both, all others also do +3 and -3 both.
Sir,
DFQP I got.
One by one. Tell me, Priyanka, one by one. Rajesh sir. Priyanka, tell me.
sir, -3. I've done -3, so it is ZYJI.
ZYJI. Okay. Rajesh sir, you did plus correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is that answer?
GFQP.
GFQP. So everybody got the same for -3 and +3?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. -2.
So are you following the method or pattern being used in these questions?
So +3 answer is wrong. No,
+3 answer wrong.
I got yes, I got FEPO.
FEPO.
Yes, sir. +3 means for
Sir, G is correct, sir.
C. For C, we have +3 F only. How G?
DEF.
G. The first one ZYJI is -3 or +3, Priyanka?
So it is -3.
Okay. GFQP, is it +3 or -3, Rajesh?
+3, sir.
So is it correct answer or wrong answer? How to find out? You have to practice it. If you do it on paper, then only you'll come to know whether GFQP is the right answer in +3 pattern or wrong answer. Sharmila, what answer you got?
Sir, using a +4.
+4.
First C means C for -3. We take first one. Z Y example. C means C and Z between we have 2 letters. Okay. That I considered like that only. For +3, C after D, E and F only are the correct. How it is G?
Okay, look at my hand. You need to write ABCD. Others also. We'll take C correct. The question is C letter. So after C, if you add +3, whether C over D, E, F. So your answer is F correct, Sharmila?
Yes, sir.
Now come back to the question. For BAN key, Y has come correct.
What, sir?
For BAN key, B is used as E correct in the same pattern.
Yes.
I'll use pointer. Wait a minute. So here you are telling different answers. So that's why I'm trying to explain. You are talking about the +3 pattern. Am I right, Sharmila?
Yes.
So here
Yes,
if you
sir.
see, B has become E. How B has become E? Now look at my hand. C, D. Correct? CD. Then it is 2 digits only, correct? CD means only 2 digits. So what we did is, after A, B, C, D. Third letter. D we have been taken. Next A also if you see, B, C, D. Understood? For B we have taken E. See the Sharmila, look at my hand. For B, C, D and E. Third letter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And for A, B, C, D. Third letter. For N, O, P, Q. Third letter. And for K, L, M, N. Third letter.
N. Okay.
That means plus 3 means third letter you have to take, not the
Okay,
gap between these letters. Tell me, Sharmila.
Okay, sir. CBML. That's the question you give. C, D, E, F only. How it becomes C.
Okay, wait. Now here this is a question, correct? C, correct? C, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, plus 3. After C, D, E, F.
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 So F only.
So what, Rajesh sir, you did? You gave the gap 3 letters?
Yes, sir, I mistaken.
Right. But how did you others also got the same answer? Priyanka,
Yes, sir.
how did you get the same answer? If it is wrong answer, then how there is a similarity in wrong answers, others also?
Sir, I have done the way you told. Like after C, it is B, A, then Z. Minus 3, which I have used.
So whether you got the same answer which got by Rajesh sir?
Sir, I have done the minus 3. Plus 3 I have not done.
Okay,
Plus
right,
3.
fine. Okay, fine. Okay, so it's okay, understood. Sharmila cleared that question, and I suppose everybody understood, correct?
Yes.
See, always there is a confusion. Yesterday I told to Priyanka whether you want to go with the gap between the two letters or you want to take the next letter also. It is always your own method of understanding, but don't get confused. If you want to take the next letter also which is given in the pattern, that would be easy. For example, if we go with this question, even though you know the answer, why you have committed mistake, Rajesh? The reason is you have not done both letters. You have not included both the letters. So it is always good for us to include both the letters. So now if there is 3 difference, then we take B, C, D and E. So the next letter which is given here also, it is better to match. Then only it will be easy for us to find the answer. Any questions?
So why? Because we confused this. They have not given the first part, so that we confused actually.
Okay, no problem. So shall we go with the next pattern?
Yes, sir.
Now what I want to say, in +1 it is very easy. +2 is also moderately easy, but when it comes to +3, now you are facing little difficulty. Let us go with the different pattern. What is this different pattern? The code being used here, the pattern being used here is +1, +2, +3 and +4, or it can be -1, -2, -3, -4. Now what is this fourth one, Priyanka? Tell me how this BANK being written as CCQN?
Sir, it is +1, +2, +3, +4. Means after B, C, that is +1. After A, it is C because of +2. After N, it is Q because of +3. And after K, it is N because of +4.
Right. Now all of you do this minus carefully. Don't give answer randomly. Take pen, use your book, write and tell me what is the answer if we go with -1, -2, -3 and -4 pattern.
So A, Z, M, J.
For the -1, 2, 3, 4 pattern, A,
Z, M, J.
M, J. Let us see.
Sir, my answer is AZKG.
A, Z, K,
KG.
KG. And what is your answer?
my answer-
AJKM. Diksha, correct? Diksha?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AZMJ, correct? AZ.
MJ.
Sharmila, your answer?
AYKG.
AYKG.
Sorry, sir. I have done the mistake. Actually, I means -1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't follow this pattern. So my answer is incorrect. Sorry, sir.
Okay, fine. At least you found within 1 minute. Right. Next one. Try.
So my answer is AYKJ.
AYK.
AYKG.
Okay, so 2 answers are matching with AYKG.
Sir, that is not J. That will be Z.
What is your answer, Priyanka?
AJKG you have written. It will be AZ. I have marked it as Z.
Okay, AZKG. Now see, almost all first letter, last two letters are matching, only with the confusion with the Z and Y. So that means these kind of options you will get in examination, and if you don't do it in a very systematic way, you may find select a wrong option. So I want everybody to do it slowly and tell me which one is the correct answer for the pattern 4 in -1, -2,
Sir,
I
I
also-
AYKG is the correct one. Sir,
So I also got the AYKG only.
Mine one is wrong. It will be AYKG.
I
AY?
got AYKG, sir.
Right. AYKZ is a final. Now Priyanka, explain why and how, where did you go wrong?
Sir, I go wrong in Y. Sir, actually I have taken -1. That's it.
Okay.
It will be -2.
Right. So it's simple. These are all small calculations and based upon letter coding. When I was practicing before this class, my son was laughing at me and telling, are you teaching these kind of questions to your students? I said, these are the questions even we find difficult. So he was laughing. So for us it may be very difficult. For the present generation students, these are very easy questions. Okay, so I'm not telling anything wrong here. For us it may be difficult, but for the students with a mathematics background and the present generation students, they'll take it very lightly. I was writing, I was doing, he took my pen and he said, this is the answer, you find out after. Then I took 2-3 minutes time to find out what answer he said is also same answer I got. So it depends upon speed and practice, but we will not go in that way. We will go in a slow and steady and win the race. Is it okay, Preeti? ऐसे ही आराम से चलेंगे या दौड़ भाग करके चलना पड़ेगा? आराम से. और in other classes I heard this word, I am not using this word, लेकिन generally in coaching classes they speak in classrooms also. हम प्यार से समझाएंगे, आप आराम से सो जाइए. हाँ, तो लेकिन आपको सोना नहीं इस क्लास में, आपको समझना ही है. So let us go. Shall we go? Diksha, Preeti, shall we go to the next question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So some teachers know they use that kind of, हम प्यार से समझाएंगे, आप चिंता मत कीजिए, आप आराम से सुनिए, लेकिन बच्चा आराम से सो जाएगा क्लासरूम में. Okay, now let us go with the next pattern. So you understood +1 -1 pattern, +2 -2 pattern, +3 -3 pattern, and 1 +1 +2 +3 +4 pattern, or -1 -2 -3 -4 pattern. When you come to the last two patterns, it will take some time. So always you practice on paper, even in exam also. Don't go with the lottery like no this must that must, because almost all, like all 4 letters will be almost all similar, but there will be something, one letter will be given in reverse order. Okay, so be careful with that. Don't lose easy marks. Next one is reverse order. Mansi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
And now see, look at the question. Bank has been written as LOBC. Now there is no pattern being used here. It is only the placement or arrangement of the letters. Now again I'll type for your understanding. Now Mansi, just follow me. What is the word given here? BANK, and it has been used as LOBC. B and C. Now whether there is any pattern or just its arrangement of letters? Mansi.
Sir, actually, in the word bank letter, in the word bank, the last letter is K, no, sir. That is being reversed here in the second one.
Correct. That means there are two methods. You are following the method which try to find out what is the next letter after this first word. So K, what is the next letter being used? L.
L.
Then for A?
For N.
For N?
For N, O, sir.
For N, O being used, and for A?
And for A, B is being used, and for B, C is.
B is used for C. But then all these are written in the left to right order, in reverse order.
Yes, sir.
In which order they have been written?
In reverse order.
In reverse order. That means they can even give you the answer in a reverse order. That means from right to left they have arranged. Now let us come down to this question, NICE. Now you do the same method, or you follow the same method, whether you have to do this one also, otherwise you can write down in this pattern. This one might be like very low standard way of solving the question, but it is also works. You need to know to find the answer, right answer, whichever method you feel comfortable, you go ahead. Now this way, if you see NICE, it was written LOBC, okay, and that LOBC was written in the reverse order. So now in the same method, or the Mansi's method, now tell me what would be the answer for NICE, Mansi?
FDJO is written.
But how it is being written in that fashion?
And the last letter in the word nice is E, no sir. So after EF comes, and that is written here. Likewise, after CD comes, and after IJ comes, and after N, O comes.
Right. Only confusion is these letters are not written in the normal way. It is being written in the reverse order. Did you understand, Mansi?
Yes, sir.
How about others?
Can you please explain once again?
I'll explain. Okay. What about others? Sharmila, Diksha, Rajesh, Priyanka, Deepti?
I understood.
Explain once. Yes, that's good.
Can you give one more example for better practice?
Will give, but let us first understand this same question in a different method.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now see, what Mansi said is also correct. That is one method of finding the answer. Now let us come back to the plain question. Priti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me the way I am asking the questions to you. Now BANK has been written as LOBC, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me the arrangement of these letters. What is next to B?
A is there.
Next, plus 1.
Okay, C
Okay. Now where is C being written? To the last.
at the last.
That means the first letter in this word bank has been made as the last letter in this word LOBC.
By adding plus 1.
By adding plus 1.
Okay.
See, by adding plus 1, what is the answer? C, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now tell me, what is the next letter after A? Plus 1 pattern. A.
B, sir.
A is?
B.
Okay. So then it will become B. So A has become B. Right. Now what is the next letter? N. Plus 1.
O.
O. Okay. So N has become O. So we will write O. Now tell me what is K?
L.
L. Now it has written L, correct? Now is this is the same pattern being used in the first one, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1? Preeti?
Plus 1 is there, but
one step. We'll go with one step. Whether BANK has been written CBOL with the pattern of plus 1 or not.
Plus 1 pattern is followed.
इधर तक समझ में आ गया ना आपको? So BANK has been written as CBOL because the first method or the pattern of plus 1 being used in this method. Understood? समझ में आ गया आपको सबको?
Yes, sir.
लेकिन but if you see the answer, it is being written as CBOL here, but in this question it has written as LOBC. जब आपको LOBC दिखेगा क्वेश्चन पेपर में ऑप्शन में, then what you have to do that whether it is being written in the left to right order or right to left order, वो समझने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा ना प्रीति? अभी बताओ, tell me whether this sequence of CBOL is being given as LOBC or not? Preeti?
Yes, sir. Given but in reverse order.
So once you read this LOBC, you will understand that there is something difference is there. Now if you read from the back CBOL, then you understood that it is being given in the arranged in the reverse order. So there are two steps. You need not to follow Manasi's method. You can follow the simple method. Like first you have to understand where is C, where is A, where is N, and where is K. then you can understand that whether it is plus pattern or minus pattern. So to simplify this question, we should go with first method, whether it is a plus or minus. If it is plus pattern, you find out the answer with the plus pattern and you see the similarity of the options given in the question paper. If it is LOBC, then the answer which you got is also here. So instead of going from the left to right, you can read it from right to left. So you'll find at least a similarity in between these two different options. अभी तक समझ में आ गया प्रीति अब तक?
But sir, if the two options, both the options are given in question paper, then
what kind of like?
means CBOL is also given and LOBC is also given. Then
that will not be there in the question because they don't want to confuse you, not to give you two questions to confuse themselves. Okay, so they will give you only one option. Preeti?
yes, I understood.
Alright. Now when CBOL is being written for BA NK, then what is the next letter we have, next word we have to see? NIC, correct?
Right, sir.
बताइए आप. Now what is plus 1 of N?
O,
O. What is plus of I?
J,
Louder.
J,
I. J. Right.
J.
Then for C.
D,
Then for E.
F,
Now reverse it. F, D, J, O. This is the answer.
okay, sir.
मेरा बात
Okay,
सुनिए.
got it.
All of you listen slowly. Diksha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now what we are doing after the first four patterns, we have to find out whether it is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 or plus 1, 2, 3, 4 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 or minus 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, if even after using all the first four patterns, if you are not able to solve the question given in the exam, then you should go to think about the next. But generally in examinations, if you get the first four patterns, you will not, you know, to think about the fifth pattern. When we fail to solve the question using the first four patterns, mostly first three patterns, then only we should go with the fourth pattern and then the fifth pattern. So आपको mind में ये create करना पड़ेगा. Okay, first pattern, okay, followed, not followed, then second pattern, followed, not followed, followed, okay, answer मिल गया, ठीक है, बस छोड़ देंगे. If it is not, then we will go to the third pattern. Even with third pattern also, if the answer is not coming, then we will go to the fourth pattern. If all the four patterns are not being used, then we'll go to the fifth pattern. So easy से difficulty levels हम बढ़ा के जाएंगे. Now is it little clear, Diksha?
Yes, sir.
All right. Rajesh sir. Now you want one more example, correct?
Yes.
Write down. I'll write here. M J D F. Wait. I J K L M. Correct. M J D F. Find out the answer, all of you. Please write on paper. Put it on paper.
So where you are writing?
I have written here. M J D F. Encircled. Can you see now?
We need to solve it in the same pattern.
Yes, correct. Because Rajesh want one more example, so that we'll get cemented. The pattern will be cemented in your mind.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
sir, will be the answer GEKN.
Sorry.
GEKN, sir.
GEKN.
GV.
GEKN.
Okay, let me use the pen. G
E
V.
E
sir.
E.
E for elephant. G E
KN.
K
N.
N. Okay. Let us see others also. Let them take time. No need to do in rush. Let us take time. Slowly, step by step, we'll do.
Sir, GEKN.
Okay. Good, Sharmila. तो प्रीति, आपने क्या एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है आपका? आपका एमएससी है?
You are asking me.
प्रियंका, sorry, Priyanka.
Sir, no, I'm not MSc. I'm BSc B.Ed.
Okay, so
I'm about to take admission in MSc.
ठीक है, कैसे पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं आप MSc के लिए अभी? डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन या?
सर बॉटनी में ऑनर्स करना है तो डिस्टेंस में आई एम नॉट गेटिंग, सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेक इन रेगुलर, बट आई नीड टू talk to the college that I won't be able to take the regular classes like that. So that's why I'm finding the good college, and I searched 2 or 3 university. So they said that admission is not yet started. It will be started in the month of June and July. That time I'll see, sir.
Right. So आप भी आसनसोल से हैं?
Yes, sir. So actually I'm from Northeast, but I'm married in Asansol.
So which state in Northeast?
Northeast in Bengal only, but it is the northern part of the Bengal. North Bengal, we say, just beside the Darjeeling Gangtok. Have you heard about Darjeeling Gangtok, sir?
I worked in Northeast for 3.5 years.
Hi, sir. Yes, sir. That is the Dwars part. We call that Dwars. So I'm from there only.
Okay.
I born and brought there, but married in Asansol, and it's been only 2 years in Asansol. So I don't know much about this place, but yes, little bit. This is a very warm places, because the place from where I belong, there is a very pleasant weather. And the weather of Asansol is very harsh. That's why, like, I'm falling ill because of the weather and all.
और गर्मी के बारे में पूछना है तो प्रीति से पूछने से वो गुस्सा हो जाएगा, तो मैं नहीं पूछूंगा अभी. Have you cracked? Okay, fine. So have you all find answer? Did you find answer?
Yes, sir.
Same GEKN?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, fine. So now let us go with the next one. So first 5 are one set. Under letter coding, first 5 are one set. Patterns, plus pattern, minus pattern, plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, or those may be arranged in reverse order. To make things more complicated, this reverse order can be included with this plus 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern also. That will become very, very complicated. But for KVS standard, they will not give you such kind of questions. For your practice, if you want, you can reverse it and you can use plus 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern also, but not now. Okay, otherwise it will become too difficult. Shall we go to the 6th point?
Yes, sir.
अभी तक समझ में आ रहा है ना जो मैं बता रहा हूँ सबको?
Yes, sir.
Alright, fine. Now 6th one. Rajesh sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now if you see the 6th question, Mansi, it is just a rearrangement of letters. There is no calculations, there is no reverse, there is no plus pattern. It is only the rearrangement of letters, and that too same letters. Now if you see Rajesh sir here, watching is being written as charting, CHATWING. Then what would be teaching? So watching being written as charting, and what would be teaching? Now if you see on the screen, right side of the screen, I have solved this one before starting this class. Now there is no plus pattern, minus pattern, addition, subtraction. Here what is there? The arrangement of the letters, like jumbled words we can call, Rajesh sir, in the arrangement of letters being given in the particular style. Now if you see, then WATCHING and CHATWING, ING, last 3 letters remain constant, are in the same position. Did you all observe this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then this CH has been grouped and that has been brought to the first, and AT is being grouped and it has brought down exactly to the below, and then the first letter W has been moved to the from the fourth position from the behind, or we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th letter. The first letter of this word W has been thrown into the 6th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position in this word. Whatever the language you want to understand, in whichever way you want to understand, you need to understand it. आपको ये समझना चाहिए, the last 3 letters जो ING है वो as it is लिखा हुआ है, और CH को एक ग्रुप बना दिया, उसको फर्स्ट लेके आ गया, और AT को एक ग्रुप बना दिया, उसको नेक्स्ट लेके आ गया, और W जो फर्स्ट लेटर था उसको 5th पोजीशन में लेके गया. So this is the pattern, or this is the style being used to write watching as chanting. Now अगर teaching दे दिया, if the word teaching is being given, we have to follow the same technique. Now I will erase what I have been written on the screen, and you have to Now tell me what is the answer.
Cheating, sir.
You have to explain, Diksha. Wait a minute.
Sir.
Wait a minute. I'll just make this little more. One by one. Not Preeti, sorry. Diksha. ING will remain same ING, correct?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because the same pattern is being used in the previous combination. Okay.
Yes,
right.
sir.
Now tell me. There are 5 letters are there. How do you group that?
So the letters from the letter CH, I brought them at the beginning.
Okay. CH.
Yes, sir, respectively CH. Then, sir, I rearranged the first 3 letters of the word teaching. I rearranged like I wrote it like eat, EAT. So E will be written just below to the word A, letter A. The third letter, which is A, it will be written just below to the letter C. And the first letter of the first line, T, will be written below to the letter H. Then it will become cheating, sir.
Right. That also you can follow. Otherwise, you can group the 2 letters and you can make it directly to bring the letters to according to the position. Whichever method you understood, you do it. Okay. Rajesh sir, tell me. Rajesh sir?
Sir, I'm not getting, sir, actually.
I'll explain. Now see this watching, correct? WATCHING. Here we are talking about the rearrangement of letters, same letters. There is no like this letter is being substituted with another letter. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన అక్షరానికి ఇంకొక అక్షరం రావటం లేదు. ఇక్కడ మీరు ఇంతకుముందు గమనిస్తే బ్యాంక్లో బి అనే అక్షరానికి మనం ఎల్ అంటూ రాసుకున్నాం, ఇక్కడ బి అనే అక్షరానికి సి అంటూ రాసుకున్నాం. కానీ ఇక్కడ అట్లాంటి సబ్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఏం లేదనమాట. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన అక్షరాలని మిగతా దాంట్లో ఎట్లా వాడుతున్నామని చూసుకుంటున్నాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ డబ్ల్యూ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ డబ్ల్యూ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సి ఉంది, ఇక్కడ సి ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఏ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఏ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ టీ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ టీ ఉంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న అక్షరాలనే మనం ఈ రకంగా అరేంజ్ చేసుకున్నాం, కానీ కొత్త అక్షరాలని మనం సృష్టించడం లేదు. ఈ పాయింట్ అర్థమైందా మీకు?
ఓకే సార్.
ఇందులో చూడండి, మరి ఏమంటున్నారు, బీని బీగా రాయటం లేదు, బీని సిగా రాస్తున్నాం కదా. కనుక ఇది వేరే మెథడ్. ఇది వచ్చి రీఅరేంజ్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ లెటర్స్, అంటే ఇచ్చిన సేమ్ లెటర్స్ని అరేంజ్ చేసుకోవడంలో మనం జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకోవాలి అంతే. So I have been speaking with Mr. Rajesh in Telugu language. I suppose Manasi could understand. Anybody can understand the language which I have spoken just now?
Yes, sir. Not a single word, sir, but I just want to know what is the translation for ikkada, sir.
Ikkada means here.
Okay.
There are many Telugu speaking people in Adra. Adra is actually a junction, no, railway junction. So there are so many people from different backgrounds there. So they also speak Telugu, but maybe not in Asansol. Okay, so shall I go ahead, Rajesh sir?
Sir, A is how it's possible to come E, sir. That is the problem.
See, it is not AA. We have just taken EA as one set and CH as one set. So EA has been written as EA and CH is being written as CH in the same way it has been followed in the previous word. If you go with Diksha's explanation, you may feel little confusion, but if you go with my explanation, these ing has come down as ing, same place, yes, and
CH is coming to first position.
T is coming to the before ing, and CH is grouped and has come to the first position, and EA is taken to the next position.
T is behind the ing, I think. Okay.
Yes. Why T is behind the ing? Because in this first word also W has been thrown to before ing.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Now I understood.
Right. So shall I go ahead with the next one? Any confusion still? Diksha, Preeti?
Okay, sir. Okay.
No, sir. Go ahead.
Alright. Thank you. Balo Ashi means what, Preeti?
What, sir?
Balo Ashi means there is no some words.
Bhalo achi.
Bhalo Achi.
Means I'm good.
I'm good. And then I learned these numbers. 1 taka, 2 taka, 3 taka, 4 taka, no? When we used to
yes,
go to
yes,
language.
rupees, yes.
I used to speak a little Bengali when I was in Adra. Then once I came to Assam, they started teaching me Assamese language, and I couldn't remember any other language. Both happened. Both sounds very similar, Assamese and Bengali. Okay, let us go with the next one, 7th question. Now it is very simple. I was thinking whether to add this kind of method in your question explanation or not. Now see, everybody look at this question. 1 letter, 2 letter. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So what is being used here? They have given THINK 5 letter word, and in the right side they have given a 10 letter word. Now for 1 letter they are using 2 letters. For T they have used SU. For H they have used GI. For I they have used HJ. Now is it very difficult for you to understand? You want me to explain this also clearly? Preeti?
Right, sir. No problem.
Let me ask others. Preeti, Diksha?
No, sir, I understood.
Explain, sir.
I'll explain. There is no issue. Now see, here left side it is given THINK. So how many letters are in this word, Preeti?
5.
5. And for 1 letter they have used 2 letters.
Right, sir.
For 1 letter they have used 2 letters in the right side. Now what is the sequence they have used this letter? That is the second question. Now I'll write on the board. Now if we take this T and they have used SU, correct here?
Yes, sir.
SU. Now how they have arranged this SU? 1 letter before T, 1 letter after T. Is it correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Before and after, yes, sir.
समझ में आ गया आप अभी?
Yes, sir.
Now see that H. How is being written? G
T and
H
I.
G H I.
I.
समझ में आ गया अभी? So now they have given a question. If this pattern is being followed in THINK, then how do we write TEA? T, Preeti.
Solving, sir.
Now same pattern will use. So how T is being written? T is being used center. So one letter before T and 1 letter after T. So it is STU, correct?
SU. Yes, yes.
UDFZB.
Then
SUDFZB.
answer you are telling?
Yes, sir.
SU.
SUDFZB.
Right, good girls. All are good, and good boys also. Rajesh sir, you also got the same answer?
SUDF ZB.
SUDF
ZB.
ZB. Right, so you understood, Preeti?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
but-
SUDFZB.
लाइक ठीक है, वो सही है, लेकिन मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या है? क्यों टी को SU जैसा बनाया? हाउ द कॉम्बिनेशन?
So 1 letter before the T and 1 letter after the T.
तो वो समझने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा ना एग्जाम में.
Right.
So take time and try to understand how this being arranged. These are arrangement of letters. So everybody, is it clear? Priyanka, Rajesh, Sharmila?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us go with the opposite letters. This one I found little explanation is required, so I'll try to explain. But if you know the answer, you tell me. If you know any other method also, you tell me. There may be so many easy methods. Now everybody listen, just give me 5 minutes time. I'll explain this concept and then we'll practice. Now if they have given in this way BANK and the word is given YZMP, see, it has not fallen into any one of the patterns being used here. It is not +1 -1, it is not +2 -2, it is not +3 -3, it is not even the combination of +1 or -1. So this has been used in a different way. Now let me tell you how to find out this. You may be having so many methods. The method which I learnt, which I used. Now here if you see, BANK and YZMP is being written. Okay, now if you, as already told you, the moment you enter examination, on the back side of the paper, question paper, in the rough space you write A, B, C, D, F, G to Z. Now Preeti, tell me, what is the number stands for B?
2.
2. Now why the Y has been used in front of B? That is a question, correct?
Sir.
Why letter Y is used in front of B? How it has become the equivalent letter for B? That is a question. वही है ना दिमाग में भी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So if all these patterns fail, if all these logics fail, then you have to use this opposite letters logic. What is this opposite letters logic? Just give me a minute. So what is this opposite letters logic? You need to learn this right side chart. How many of you are aware about this EJOTY? EJOTY?
So this rule I know, and so one rule the other rule is also there, sir, in which what we need to do, sir, that we need to write the letters in 2 lines. In the first line, I'll write the letter from A to M. And in the second line,
reverse order.
I'll reverse order. Yes, sir.
Right. That is all correct, but it is very simple so that you can understand easily, or you can solve it easily in the exams. Time taking, that one. All right. So if you see this one, Preeti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll find out why this Y being used as equivalent to B. Now if you see this chart, the same chart which Diksha told being arranged in a different way. First 5 letters are grouped in one set, second 5 letters, third 5 letters, fourth 5 letter set of, and then 5 letters of the last English alphabet. We left one Z, 26 English alphabets. Now to find the reverse order, because it is opposite letters, if you go in this way we will add, if you come in this way we will minus. Now here what we have to do is to find out why Y is the right letter, equivalent letter for B. Now we should count the number of the Y. So what is the number of the Y, Diksha? In your chart it will be what?
25, sir.
25, right. Now what is the number of B in the chart, Diksha?
2, sir.
Now to find out why this letter Y is being used for B, now we have to minus that 2 from 27. 26 English letters are there in English alphabet. So we are going to use one more addition, 27. And if we minus the number of that letter with this 27, then what is the remainder comes, Preeti? 25. Now what is the number allotted to Y?
25.
So that's why we have written Y for B. थोड़ा समझ में आ गया? Now you tell me, what is the number given for A in that alphabet number?
1.
Now minus 1 with 27. What is the number you get?
26.
Now 26 मतलब Y के बाद जो letter आता है वही 26 है ना?
Z.
So that is the reason why Z is being used in front of A. ये दोनों समझ में आ गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, Preeti, how M being used for N? N का नंबर बताओ, काउंट करो A B C D E F
14, sir. 14.
N मतलब 14, correct? Others
14.
also? Others also tell me 14, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then minus 14 from 27. Tell
27
me
minus 14.
आराम से बताओ.
13.
7 minus 4 3, 2 minus 1 13. Now tell me what would be the letter after J, because J is 10. K L बताओ. K L
N.
J is 10th letter, correct, Preeti?
From that we have to minus.
Plus add plus, because 13, correct? So 10 plus 3, J K L M N, correct है ना?
Just a second, I got confused. From N is 14 number. Okay.
So 13 मतलब कौन सा लेटर आता है?
13 from reverse side. Or the,
no, 10 प्लस करो. 10 मतलब J है, उसके बाद जो 3 ऐड करो, कौन सा नंबर आएगा? K
K L M N.
हाँ, लेकिन n तो 14 है ना, तो m 13 है ना नंबर, तो दैट्स वाई m इज बीइंग यूज्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ n.
Okay, okay.
हाँ, नॉट ओके ओके. और एक लेटर है, बताना पड़ेगा आपको. नाउ बताओ k का नंबर क्या है?
11.
काउंट करो. A B C D E F G H I J K. 11 करेक्ट?
हाँ, 11.
हाँ, तो 27 में 11 माइनस कीजिए, कितना आ जाएगा नंबर आपका?
16.
हाँ, 16. अभी मेरा टेक्निक देखो, मेरा टेक्निक नहीं, जो मैंने समझा. 15 तक आपको तो पता चल गया ना, वो है ना 15 प्रीति.
Yes, sir. Then P.
हाँ, तो एक ऐड करना है ना, फिर से ये भी सी डी क्यू कैलकुलेट करना है.
Right, sir. Right.
हाँ, तो 15 मतलब वो है, वो का बाद क्या आता है?
P.
हाँ, सो दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई P इज बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर K.
Okay.
हाँ, नॉट ओके. अभी आपको सबको कैलकुलेट करना है. व्हाट इज NICE? बताओ, टाइम ले लो सब लोग. टेक टाइम एंड टेल मी द आंसर फॉर NICE इन द सेम पैटर्न. आराम से कीजिए क्वेश्चन का आंसर.
MRXU. Sorry. MRXB. MRXB.
Mine also MRXV.
MR
XV.
हाँ. नहीं, जब तक प्रीति नहीं बोलेंगे तब तक हम आगे नहीं जाएंगे. MRXV. Those who have completed, take one more question in the same pattern. I'll write here. This is the answer. So I am going to write one more. Rajesh, are you there?
Sir, I'm writing now. I'm practicing. Till MRW.
MRXV.
XV.
You do it slowly. Okay. Whoever has completed is fine, but whoever has not completed, do it slowly, systematically, slowly. No hurry.
Sir, I forgot.
What happened?
Please help me.
I'll tell you, no problem. I'll tell you once again. Answer to
Sir, the second method easy, no?
Which
That
one?
what Deeksha said.
That is also
Second
easy, but you need to write the big chart. A to M in one order, then N to Z in another order. That is also okay.
Yes, sir, you told no. When you enter the exam, take the back of the paper. We start right now.
That is also correct. You use any method. But you need to solve. This will speed up your time.
Calculation, no. Because it contains calculation, no. That's it.
ठीक है. Now we'll write here. Sharmila, tell me.
A, B, C, D, E,
A, B,
up
C.
to M.
A, B,
C, D, E.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now
Below M.
reverse order. Tell me. Z, Y,
Y, X.
X,
W.
W,
D.
V, U,
T.
P,
Yeah. T.
T,
Sir, P not T. After U.
T,
T. S. R. U. R.
yes, U,
Sir, R.
R,
Q.
Q,
P.
P,
O. N.
Okay. Now this now
Sir, you mute your mic. sir.
now you have to again give the numbering to this. Sharmila.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then 26,
26,
25,
25,
24,
22,
23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Now use this method also. Any method you use, whichever method you want to use, you can use it. Let us come back to the screen. Rajesh sir, did you find the answer? Rajesh.
Sir, MRXV I got, sir.
MR?
XV.
Correct. That is correct. Now, Diksha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the answer?
Yes, sir. MRXV.
Now, you must have used this chart, correct?
Yes.
So, M is 13.
Yes.
Then, why did you use R?
Why I didn't use R?
Wait a minute. 1 second. I'm just changing the slides. Wait a minute. I'll just... the question is to find out the answer to NICE, correct?
Yes, sir.
So why M is used for N? With the help of this chart, you tell me.
So
Wait a minute. I just closed by mistake. Just a minute. Too many tabs, no, confuses us. Start explaining, Diksha.
So if we will arrange the letters in this pattern, so we will see that like M, N and M are the opposite letters. I and R the opposite letters. C and X are the opposite letters. And E and B are the opposite letters, sir.
Right.
So for me, so actually I'm not good at calculating the things, subtracting and adding. That is why I followed this rule.
Right. Screen sharing is coming.
Sir, please, can you again tell me the numbering rule for the nice? How for the numbering rule we will? I got whatever Diksha told, but sir, I got confused of numbering scheme.
Okay,
Please, again.
you forget about that method which I told you, EJOTY. That is okay. Now you can go with this numbering also. See, if you see on screen, here we have being used 1, 2, 3, 4 to 13 for A to M. This is, we can take what I am using. This is one set, and whenever you write letters, this is going in this direction. Whenever you want to find the words or letters in the reverse order, you have to go with this method. Now for M, it is N, correct, Priti?
Okay.
Then for L, what is the opposite letter?
O.
For K? For K? Priti?
P, sir.
For K, it is P. Now, as you asked me, I'll give you one more chart here. It may help you to find out the first letter and opposite to that letter. I'll write very quickly. You can note down. What is the opposite letter for A, Priti?
Z.
Z. Okay. And then what is the opposite letter for B?
X. Y. Y.
Y. Write down the remaining letters in your notebook. Others? Rajesh, Priyanka?
I'm writing, sir. I think this method is familiar.
This method is familiar to you. The method which I used might be not familiar, but it will help you to complete calculations fast.
No, sir, that method was also familiar to me, sir. But as I told you, sir, I'm not good at calculation, so that's why I just skipped it.
Right, no
So
problem.
written.
I solved it by your method, like 27 minus the number, like 27 minus 14, then 27 minus 9. By that, I got the answer.
Right, whichever method you feel comfortable, you can go ahead with the method. We need to find the answer. प्रीति जी बताइए, समझ में आ गया अभी आपको?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, एक बार बताइए, हम भी सुनेंगे.
What's that?
How the answer MRXV is correct for NICE?
The opposite letter of N is M. Then for I, it is A.
For I,
And
it
if
is.
we go from
Correct.
R, and if we go from the front back, then it's P for the H, and E, it is for B.
सही है ना, समझ में आ गया ना आपको?
Yes, sir.
So you can use this method, or you can use that EJOT method. Whichever method you feel comfortable, you can use. Okay, there is no compulsion that you have to go with the one single method.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Rajesh.
If they will ask like this question, we can use this what you said just now. So EJOT method we can apply.
Yes, as you are from mathematics background, science background, you can easily apply that one. You will get answer.
Actually, it is very easy. 27 minus the coding number will remove, then we'll get the correct answer for that.
Yes, correct. But those students who are not mathematics background, they will find easy with the next method, A to Z, A to M and N to Z. That is also correct, but that will slow down little, but they will get the right answer.
But waste of time will be there. That is the problem here. Time will be waste in that.
That is also correct, but what I am trying to say, this class is a mixture of students. It is not like only the students from one background. There are students from science background, there are students from math background, there are students from literature background. So as it is a mixed classroom, when we are teaching in a mixed classroom, we have to adapt all the methods suitable for all the students. So whichever method is good for you, you can follow. That is one, from the beginning I am telling the same thing, correct Rajesh?
Yes, yes.
I know one method. If you know another method, you share in the classroom, and others will understand whichever method is easy for them to solve. They will solve the answer. They will find the answer in that method. Whatever method you
EJOT
use,
method is good actually.
it's
It is
easy
very
because
fast.
it's easy because you can calculate. It will be difficult if they find difficulty in calculations. So
Yes,
they can
yes,
go
yes.
with that method.
Yes, yes.
Okay, if those who are good at maths, they might not be good at different areas. Those who are bad or those who are weak in mathematics, they may be good at in some other areas. So time to ho jayega, that time will be adjusted. That is not an issue.
Yes, yes.
Right. Okay, so shall I go ahead with the next one? Preeti, Diksha?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, I have written with colorful things here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now I will arrange everything here. Now this question we will solve not now, we will solve just after next question. Wait a minute, something is happening. Right. So we'll go to the next screen. Now there is one more question. Rajesh, you asked correct?
Yes, sir.
One more question is being given on screen. Now you read the question and give me the explanation why this rearrangement of letters are being done in this fashion. Others also note down the question, but Rajesh will explain.
So which one, sir?
Question number 6, rearrangement of letters. Is it visible?
It's not visible, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir. Problem. Yes, yes.
Problem is written as BPE or LOM. Then how do we write numbers? सब लोग लिख रहे हैं? प्रीति, प्रियंका, दीक्षा?
Sir, I'm writing.
Right. But I want Rajesh to explain.
which number? I'm not getting. Number 6, it is to WCYB is related to this question is there, no? Number 6.
Number 6 problem is written as BPERLOM. Is it not visible to you?
Yes, I got it, sir.
Right. First one, first question, rearrangement of letters, same letters. Again, second example I have given. And it was solved also. Rajesh, tell me.
So in the first set, problem is coded as BPERLOM. M is comes down as like same, but some other letters are zigzag actually. So first letter becomes second letter, second letter becomes fourth letter, and third letter becomes sixth letter. That is the pattern which we have used here. So next second letter becomes first letter, next third letter becomes fifth letter, and seventh letter becomes ninth letter, I think so.
So accordingly, then what is the arrangement comes for numbers?
BNRUEMS.
Right. Now listen everybody, it is not actually test for your calculations. It is not test for your logical. It is not test for your intellectual ability. It is just a test for your patience. Diksha, are you getting what I am speaking? Amla? Mansi?
Yes.
It
Yes, sir.
is not about calculation. It is just a test for your patience. आपका पास कितना patience है, they are going to test, because there is nothing here new. Only the letters are being arranged in a different fashion. To decode that, it will take time, and to again find the answer to the given question, it will take time. So आपका कितना patience levels है, levels of patience will be tested in this kind of questions. Otherwise there is no calculation involved here. Preeti, did you understand? Preeti?
So, hello?
Yes, tell me. Preeti, unmute and speak.
Sir, unmuted I am.
Did you understand the question number 6, rearrangement of letters? Not audible clearly, Preeti. Sharmila, did you understand? Diksha?
So,
Right. See, in the question number 6, there is no calculation involved. Only it needs patience to understand the arrangement of the words. So, shall we go ahead? Priyanka?
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes.
Alright. Now, we have completed one set of coding. That is, what is the one set of coding which we have completed? Letter coding. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Now let us go with the mixture of or combination of two coding, letter and numerical coding. So what is here? We are going to use letters with combined with the numbers, and they have given a set of coding. Am I audible clearly? Preeti, your voice I couldn't hear. Preeti, am I audible? Preeti, Diksha, Sharmila, Mansi.
sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So
Now,
Diksha, could you hear Preeti?
No, sir.
Maybe some slow network. Let us go ahead.
now I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible now. Did you understand the question number 6, Preeti?
Sir, I'm figuring it out because, sir, my charge.
Okay, let us go ahead, otherwise it will be too delay. So we are going with the next method or next set of questions called letter and numerical. So here the letters are being coded using numbers. Priyanka, am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
So in this question, the letters are being coded in a numbers, and that has been given in this question. Earlier question, they have given only letters with letters, but here they have mixed letters with numbers. So in this question, sister is being written as 535301, and uncle is being written as 846705, and boy is being written as 129. Then how rustic would be written? What would be the number for the rustic? So now I have explained here. We have to write down sister, uncle and boy in a same sequence or in one single line or straight line, and write down the numbers being given to all these letters, not in alphabet, in your alphabet. That is not correct. Not in your alphabet like A to Z. Whatever the numbers are given to these letters in this question, the same numbers we have to write. So for S it is 5, for I it is 3, for S again it is 5, T is 3, E is 0, R is 1, U is 8, N is 4, C is 6, L 7, E 0, B 1, O 2, Y 9. Now accordingly, if you want to find answer to this question rustic, then you see where is R here? Priyanka, can you see R? Priyanka?
Yes, sir, I can see it is 1.
So what is a number given to R?
1, sir.
1. What is the number given to U?
It is 8.
Correct. What is number given to S?
5.
What is number given to T?
It is 3, sir.
What is number given to I?
3.
It is 3 again.
What is number given to C?
It is 6.
Right. So what is the answer? Rustic is coded 185336.
6.
समझ में आ रहा है सबको, दीक्षा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now solve the second question. Reason is
so-
who is this?
Oh, so it's me, sir. You complete, sir. You complete first, then I'll say, sir.
Right. So if you have understood this logic being used in the example 1, then find the answer to the example 2. Reason is coded in one way and truth is coded in one way. Now how do we write the same code for treason? Start writing. Ask me,
Sir,
Diksha.
86217554.
Let me write. For treason you are giving the word number
It is 8621 754.
754. Everybody got the same number?
Yes, sir.
8621754 I got, sir.
8621754. Correct. Same. Everybody? What about others? Preeti, Sharmila?
Yes, sir. Man.
प्रीति समझ में आ रहा है आपको?
17.
बताइए.
So T is 8, R is 6, E is 1.
8612 or 8621 Preeti?
8627, sir.
862. Preeti, I can't hear you. If you tell me the answer, then we can compare the answer. Diksha, can you hear Preeti?
Oh, sir.
Okay, whoever has solved the second one, now let us go to the next one, which is little complicated, not very difficult. I don't know why the screen has turned into this way. Let me just refresh it once. Right. Now can you see the screen? Your screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
21754.
ठीक है. Okay. Now
Is my voice not reaching?
its voice is breaking, Preeti. I am not able to listen clearly from you. Shall we go ahead? Otherwise it will be delay.
So I guess her phone is being mute by itself, sir. due to low
Maybe.
charge.
Okay. Now next question, same one only, same one in the sense you can see here, the same one like letter and number coding, but little different. Instead of numbers, they have given words. Now see this question. Can you all see the question number 9?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in the exam, they have given a friend of mine with 4913, not letters, words, and mine loss of metal as 3109 and a piece of metal as 7163, and they asked you to find out the number for price. Is there price at all or piece?
Price, sir.
Where is price in this word? It's piece, correct?
So these, it should be piece. Yes.
It should be piece, correct. Okay. Now to solve this kind of questions, we need to compare the words and the lines given in the exam, given in the question. So I'll start one by one, then you can also understand. So I will use 2-3 different color pens to explain the question. Now Diksha, participate in the conversation. Tell me, what is the first line?
A friend of mine.
Right. Second line?
Mine lost of metal.
Third line?
A piece of metal.
Right. Now which word is common in these all 3 lines?
So off.
Right. So off is here, off is here, off is here. Now which number is common in all these 3 numbers? 4916, 3109, 7116?
1, sir.
Right. So shall we take 1 for off?
Yes, sir.
Right. So one number is given for off. Good. Now let me use one more color pen. Now tell me, Diksha, can you find any word which is both in the first line and second line?
Mine.
So mine, here mine. Now tell me which number is common in the first line and second line?
9, sir.
Right. So 9 is here, 9 is here. So we can take 9 for which one?
Mine, sir.
Right.
Mine.
Mine. Right. Good. Others are also getting? Alright. Now what we have done, we have compared first line with the second line. Now let us compare the first line with the third line and try to find out any word or any letter is both in the first line and third line, Diksha.
Yes, sir. First line and third line. A.
Right.
The letter A, sir.
So letter A here, letter A here. Now tell me which number is common in this first line and the third line.
So number 6.
Number 6. Okay,
6.
so we'll color it number 6. So can we take number 6 as A? For
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now we have compared first line with the second line, first line with third line. Now let us compare the second line with third line. Tell me which one is common in the second line and third line?
Metal.
Right, metal. Now what is the number which is common in the second line and third line?
3.
Okay, 3 here, 3 here. So we'll take 3 for what?
Metal, sir.
Okay, metal. 3 for metal. Now is there is any word which is not found in any other lines?
Friend.
Friend.
Friend, lost and piece.
So let us go with the friend. Now what is the number is left in this first?
So 4.
4. So can we take this 4 for friend?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now what do we have to find out finally?
So piece.
Piece. Now if we have to find out piece here, then what is the number is not written or not allotted for any other word in the last
7.
line?
7, sir.
7. So can we take number 7 for piece?
Yes, sir.
Now is it difficult or easy for you to understand?
So it's easy, sir.
But it takes time.
Yes, sir.
It takes time and you can't use this kind of color pens in your exams. Now tell me, anybody find any difficulty to understand?
Easy, sir, but it time consuming.
Time consuming, and that too we have full concentration while we are solving these kind of questions. समझ में आ गया प्रियंका, शर्मिला?
Yes, sir, got it.
Right. Okay, so it is almost all 7:50. There is one more is there that we'll complete, and then we will complete the class. Now I would like to ask to Preeti, but Preeti's what is called voice is breaking, so let me ask to Priyanka. Preeti?
Yes, sir, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible now. Now can you see this next question, substitute coding?
Practice part.
Here, no, left side, substitute coding. I just underlined.
Sir.
Right. Now will you please read the question?
Wall is called window. Window is called door. Door is called floor. Floor is called roof. Roof is called ventilator. What will a person stand on?
Tell me, Preeti.
Wait, sir.
Others also try. Whoever understood, tell me quickly. बताइए.
Wall is not in the option, sir. Sorry, sir.
No, एक बार फिर से पढ़ाई करेंगे. प्रियंका, can you read the question again?
Yes, sir. The question is, if wall is called as window, window is called door, door is called floor, floor is called roof. So roof is called ventilator. What will a person stand on?
So where do a person stand? कहाँ वो खड़े रहेगा? दीवार पे या दरवाज पे कहाँ खड़े होगा वो? प्रियंका.
Sir, I'm solving.
Roof, sir.
But what is roof called?
Floor.
Right. So what is the right answer?
Roof.
Roof. Actually, he stands on floor, but floor is called as roof. टाइम लीजिए आंसर से अभी पता कीजिए why that answer is correct. प्रियंका, समझ में आ रहे हैं?
Yes,
Can't understand.
Sharmila, see, if wall is called window, window is called door, door is called floor, floor is called roof, roof is called ventilator. All these words are just creating a confusion in the mind. The question is, what will a person stand on? Generally, where do a person stand on? Can a person stand on window? Can a person stand on door? Can a person stand on roof? Or can a person stand on ventilator? Or where can a person stand generally? Sharmila? Floor. But what is floor is called?
Floor is roof, I think.
Floor is roof. So that is the right answer. So option C is correct. But why it is correct? The reason is it is given in the code. It is given in a code. What is that code? Substitution coding. If Rajesh is called Diksha, if Diksha is called Priyanka, then who is Rajesh? Diksha. See, if I go with the first level, Rajesh is called Diksha, Diksha is called Rajesh, then who is Diksha?
Rajesh.
Now second level, if Rajesh is called Diksha and Diksha is called as Priyanka and Priyanka is called as Rajesh, now who is Rajesh? Priyanka. So these kind of questions, though they are funny, but it will take a lot of energy from our brain to understand. So these are the different methods we have to learn under coding and decoding. I'll just recapitulate quickly. I have a meeting after 8 o'clock again for yoga classes. We have to start and meeting is there. So let me just go again, repeat once again. Diksha, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
We have completed today coding and decoding. Under coding and decoding, we have learnt 3 different methods of coding. First one is letter coding. Under letter coding, there are different patterns. First pattern is +1 - 1 pattern. +2 -2 pattern, +3 -3 pattern, +1 2 3 4 or -1 2 3 4 pattern. In exam, if you don't find answer with any one of these patterns, then we have to go with the next pattern, that is reverse order pattern. So in letter coding, we have 1 2 3 4 5 patterns with related to the calculation. Next one, under letter coding, we have rearrangement of letters. That means the letters are given and the same letters are arranged in a different way. There is no calculation involved in the rearrangement of letters. Then under the same letter coding, one letter is being provided with 2 letters in the question or in the combination. That also we have understood. Then little difficult topic and little confusing was opposite letters. That means if they have given +1 -1 or +3 -3, that would be okay. But if they are given order in this way, like A to M and N to Z, then we need to know how to find the right answer to the questions which are arranged or given in the opposite letter sequence. So 2 methods are there. One is to write A to M and then N to Z under A to M and give the numbers, so that you will come to know what is the opposite letter for A. What is the opposite letter for A? Z is the opposite letter. What is the opposite letter for M? N is the opposite letter. Or to improve or to complete the questions with speed, you can use this chart called EJOTY, EJOTY. With that also you can solve the question. So this will applicable only for the questions with opposite letters. Then we have completed this letter coding, and with one more example like rearrangement of letters, we have completed the letter coding. After letter coding, we have the combination of letter and number coding. So that is called letter and number coding, is the second method. In this letter and numerical coding, what happened? They have used letters and they have used numbers to code in a different pattern. So that also we have learned. That means we need to know that what is the number being allotted to each and every letter, not like A to Z 1 to 26. This is according to the given question. After that, what we did is, last one is substitution coding. Substitution coding means, instead of that, if I give, if for example, if sun is called moon, then what is moon, Diksha?
Sun.
Alright, if sun is called moon and moon is called Mars, then what is Mars?
Moon, sir.
Correct. If sun is called moon, moon is called Mars, and Mars is called Earth, then what is sun?
Moon, sir.
Correct. So likewise substitutions we can go with. So these are the 3 different methods: letter coding, letter and number coding, and substitution code being explained in this class for coding and decoding.